And hello everyone, welcome back to another race to the Jewel in the Crown. We are going into Monaco, ladies and gentlemen. It will be a pure fiesta. We had a week break because of the World Cup final. So yeah, that's why it was delayed by a week, but now we are back for round 5. And we are gonna be racing in Charles Leclerc's country. So yeah, can't wait for that. Should be very exciting and potentially dangerous, as well as you don't wanna touch the walls, obviously. And yeah, let's go straight into the game and see what we can cook on the server. I have no idea what other people are doing in terms of lap times. So when I was on the server, it was kind of wet and yeah, not the most representative session ever, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can be somewhat competitive. Now, to be honest, I really loved the Monaco track, but I don't have a very good record there, unfortunately, because I did 3 races there, I think, and all of them ended in a crash in some ways. So yeah, unfortunately, season 4 in G4 was very unfortunate because there I had kind of good pace and they damaged my car already in lap 1, so it was useless, unfortunately. And the race we had in ORL was also very bad from my side. So hopefully luck can change a little bit here, but of course it is insanely difficult track. And yeah, very difficult to survive and make it clean until the end. So we'll see how that goes. What the fuck am I doing already? Great.
6, 9.
Oh, great.
Number 18.80.
Did what? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That's crazy. Holy cheapers. Okay, no one saw that really. Like, okay, that never happened. So, Piotr is leading with a 13.2 at the moment, Savanya second, Soto, Garbo, and yeah. To be honest, it's very surprising to see only 12 drivers entering right now because previously we had, I think, like at least 16 in the last two events. So, not quite the number as previously, but still more than 10. So, should be a great event and hopefully an interesting one. I quickly wanna check out what's the weather report because I think in qualifying there will be rain again, just like in the previous race. Um, Let me see. Yes, so we will have rain in qualifying, at least in the beginning. It will dry out towards the end. And for the race, it will be rainless, but sunny in the beginning and overcast towards the end. So, yeah, kind of like mixed conditions, but no rain in the race. But quali will be wet, at least the first part. So it might not worth it to go at the start of the session because what happened in China, if you remember, like it used less until the last 2 minutes the qualifying session. So of course we're gonna do a few laps here and there to check out the track and yeah, trying to uh, trying to make the conditions, trying to how to say this stupid, trying to know the conditions. I don't know. Yes, so I see everyone is on a super soft tire package, obviously, because that's what it makes sense. Good luck. Thank you, Matuszek, my favorite Czech driver. And yeah, so 12 drivers in Monaco, so that means if we survive, we are gonna get points guaranteed. But the question is in the if, because it's not a guarantee, obviously. I think it has 50% damage, no? Yes, with 50% damage, it is kind of hard, difficult to do that, but we'll see. Okay, is it?
Field is enabled.
Yeah, it is 37% rain. Uh,
Real field is enabled.
let's see. Uh-huh. Yay. And again, I'm very slow as usual.
That was a 126.24. All right, that was a 136.15.
Jeez. Okay. By the way, the track feels a little bit laggy for some reason. We are P7 currently. Also, two more people have joined, Legend Tanasic and Alvarado in the end. So I'm gonna wait now until the end, and hopefully the track will dry out a little bit.
Real feel is enabled.
Right now there is 1% rain, but the track is still wet, but hopefully the slicks will be good enough towards the end. And James is already on it, as well as Tanasic and Garvok. Oi oi oi. But I think I'm gonna wait a little bit more, to be honest.
Real feel is enabled.
Alright, so let's see now how it's looking. Um,
Real feel is
I think
enabled.
it's... Well, it's 3 minutes from the session, but it's still kind of wet. But let's give it a go. Oh yeah, great attempt. Wait, I didn't get damage. How? This. O kurwa!
All right, that was a 124.30. That was a 123.05.
I mean, we could manage to improve, but my steering was completely wrong. Like, yeah, it's really bad. I will be pushed down by a lot. It was a horrible session. Well, it is what it is. Is anyone else still improving out there? Looks like no. So I got P8 again, just like in the previous event. I think, wait, both of the times I got P8 in qualifying? I don't know, but close to that, so kind of a usual position here. Obviously Portela behind me is very fast, so he will overtake me. And Tanasic, surprisingly, gets the pole position. Very nice. Good job, Tanasic. And yeah. James left the game in the meantime. And yeah.
Real feel is enabled.
Wait,
Real feel
yeah.
is enabled.
So for strategy wise, it will be a dry race by the forecast. 2 stops, medium, medium, super soft. Is the plan. And the main point is to don't crash. I can do anything no matter how slow, but just don't crash. But I can guarantee that it will happen. Especially in the swing pull chicane. Because for some reason in this version, the first swimming pool is much tighter than it should be. And it's incredibly precise. What am I doing?
All right, that was a 117.50. 16.95.
Alright, so in the end we still have 16 drivers somehow because at the beginning of qualifying we only had 12, so 4 more drivers have joined in the meantime. And yeah. It's gonna be a fiesta for sure. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Hopefully, we can survive the competition. If not, then well, GG, I guess. But yeah, we should. I'm trying to be very careful around here. But we'll see how it goes. 39 laps is a lot though. But let's go.
Real field is enabled.
Something happened to Pietrek. Uh-huh. Okay, great start, to be honest. I also messed up a little bit, but they are all stopped, so I don't know, this was very weird and also... Okay. Second try, then. Wait. Portella left the game. Yui. Now he's back. And now Pietrek left the game. Great. Great start to this fantastic adventure. Soto is going out, he doesn't care. Peter Todd also has problems all of a sudden. Portela says the game froze. And yeah. Wait, this guy, Latifi doesn't know there is a ref scan there? That's kinda interesting. Also, Toad is asking the same question, kinda, which is very surprising to hear. Anyways, we hopefully can move to the race soon. Oh hell no. James Hammond left the game. Looks like we won't start anytime soon. Unless he joins back quickly, which is the case hopefully. Everyone is back, so I'm loading this in one more time. With a little bit of a delay, but hopefully we can start it finally. Soto is still driving around. With fast pace as well. Alright, let's see. Alright.
That was a 125.13.
Jeez. I got a puncture! How? I got a puncture from the fucking front wing. Are you kidding me? There is no way. That how unlucky can I be sometimes is absolutely crazy.
All right, that was a 143.72.
Amazing.
That was a 120.35. That was a 119.02.
And the truck feels very laggy for some reason. It- Probably for you as well.
That was a 119.83.
The two great moves I made is crazy. Okay, it was a great race, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We survived 5 laps. See you next weekend, I guess. So, Tanash is leading from Pietrek and James Hammond. Alvarado is battling with Soto right now. Wait, there was an overtake. From Soto, let's see how did he do that. Into Mirabeau, nice one. Great job from me, absolutely idiot, but it's alright. And yeah. Talasic was on the medium, Pietrek and Hammond on the soft. Smith also had a crash by the looks of it, and same with Portella. Amazing. Guys, this is my first DNF in a very long time, probably over a year. But, I mean, I knew that swimming pool chicane was terrifying. But yeah. Wait, someone died. There was a Marussia. No? I know he just pulled over to the front runners for a blue flag. Ah yeah. Aha. Great job. Did already 7 places a lap down, so that would have been kind of free, but it is what it is because Saboish also crashed out, but me as well. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, I should have been more careful there, obviously now, but yeah. Smith battling with Komenipur. There was an overtake, but we missed. Okay, let's see how Smith did it. On the inside into Thunderbolt, great job. Oi, 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 and then what did I just see? Right after the overtake, Smith also binned it into the wall. Oi, 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 Smith. Peter Todt is still running, so only 10 cars left in the session. Tanas is still leading by 5 seconds ahead of Pietrek and James Hammond. And then comes Soto Alvarado in the Williams and Chavagna, and 3 drivers. 4 drivers are already left. Anyway, there are connection problems. But yeah. Whatever means that is kind of beatable. What are the other speeds? 116. Tomasic 1.4 is kind of fast. Same with Pietrek and Hammond. Chavagna is did a 1.13 in the Red Bull. And Alvarado lost his front wing somehow. Aha. I already don't have it. Anyways, it's only a front wing then, so he's still running. And I don't know if I should let this go. I mean, probably Pietrek made a stop. Oh my god, Christian made an overtake on Comedy Pool. He pulled out to the side of the track and Christian says, yeah, now I'm in front. But he's struggling, oi oi oi. Not good signs. Tomasz is leading by 8 seconds. They haven't stopped. They still haven't stopped. Now 15 laps in. Now Tomasz soon should be coming in. Pietrek already made his stop. And Hammond is also running on a great pace. Is unreal monster. He's downshifting in the swing pool chicane, that's crazy. Is he coming in right now? Yes. Is it really true that Hammond on the super soft tire is still driving? Alonso? Yes, that is Alonso's car, in fact. El Matador. Okay, surely Hammond now comes into the pits, like... The gap between Dragon and Piotr is 6 seconds. No other change. Komedipur is again very slow. Toth is also struggling a lot. Like, okay, let's see Hammond. Is he pulling in? Finally, Hammond pits as well. In the Toro Rosso. And with that, Tanasic retakes the lead. And it will be kinda close between Hammond and Pietrek. And Hammond overcut Pietrek. Now that's interesting because he was in 3rd place before, no? Yes, so he was behind the Polish driver and now he's in front of Piotr Adamczyk, so something didn't really work out for him. Hammond with an overcut did a mega stint on the super soft and now he's in front of the HRT. Now that's a very surprising position change. And Piotr connection is very stable, like it doesn't have any lags. Hammond is a bit more unstable, but Tanasic is even more kinda. And Soto is behind Savagnon now. Or he was already. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind then. The others are still running, so yeah, and now the difference is 2.3 seconds, so Hammond is even pulling away. Hammond has crazy pace right there. Like, Piotr can't keep up with him. That's kinda crazy. Now 3 seconds is the difference between them. And even Savanya is not too far back, like 5 seconds behind Pietrek. Pietrek is kind of a little bit slower than the rest of the drivers. Someone just put a 13.4 fastest lap. Ah, never mind. Tanasic had a 13.1, that's crazy. And now Hammond is on the medium tire, Pietrek is also, Tanasic on the super soft. Will gain time compared to them, and Savanya is on the medium as well. The gap between Savanya and Pietrek is now under 5 seconds. It's coming down a little bit now at 4 seconds roughly. Pietrek did a 15.3 last time. And Savanya is like at least half a second faster, if not more. Let's say this lap time Pietrek did a 15.5 and Savanya 15.3, so Yap is at 4.3 seconds, but this battle for the podium is far from over. Tanasic running comfortably in first place, and Hammond as well. Soto is lapping Alvarado. Alvarado moves out of the way, and the Mirabeau, and yeah. I mean, the gaps are not that big. So I mean, it's still 17 more laps to go, so a lot of things can change. But looks like now Savanya lost some speed. He's pitting. Did he crash, or was it the end of the stint? He pitted on lap 3. So Savanya is coming in. I mean, he would need to complete 17 laps on the medium tire, which I think it's possible, but it will be very difficult to do. So Pietrek is saved at the moment from behind, but this can get interesting towards the end, for sure. Ui, Pietrek cut the chicane. Alarm. Pietrek has a puncture. I missed it. Oh hell no, what happened to Pietrek? How did he get a puncture? There was a front wing on the track from Portella. The same thing what happened to me. That's so unlucky, dude. Oh my god. He got a puncture from the front wing of Portella. Now that is really unfortunate. Oi. And now Pietrek exits the pits. But he's still in front of Savanya. Wait. How is that possible? He got a puncture and is still in front of Savanya. I mean, he was like 4 seconds in front, so it looks like he just escaped this situation. But now this brings back Soto into the fight for the podium. Soto is also doing absolutely unreal pace, 13s all the way. That's kinda mental. Meanwhile, Tanashi's lead has shrunken a little bit, under 6 seconds. Hammond is also doing a mega job in the other Toro Rosso. So, yeah. But how Pietrek escaped this without losing the place to Savanya is yeah, interesting. So all 10 drivers are still running, which is good to see. Christian in 7th place. And after the crash, he gained the place over Portella. So, yeah. And Savanya is chasing Pietrek for 4th right now, and the gap between Soto and Pietrek is 20 seconds, very close to a pit stop time. So Soto could actually overcut both of them for the last step on the podium. But Savanya is closing on. He's very close to Pietrek now. Wait. I completely missed the action. Something happened. Oi. I was not really paying attention. Pietrek clipped the barrier and got overtaken by Savanya. Oi. Pietrek is really not having a great race. And Soto has just pitted, and that's what I was talking about. Soto is in front of both of them. Actually, the overcut worked for the Chilean driver. So Nicolas Soto out of nowhere is on the podium, but he's getting blocked by Alvarado, and this brings us Chavagna into the action, who is right behind the Ferrari. Alvarado is not really moving out of the way. So this could maybe give a chance. Alvarado doesn't know he's blue flagged or what. Now he's pulling away. Chavagna, is he gonna go for it? Not this time, but they are very close for the last podium. But Soto, I think, has a little bit more race pace, but depends on the tires as well. Soto is on a super soft. Wait, Pietrek is out of the race. He just had a massive crash. Oi, oi, oi. Pietrek clipped the wall at the exit of the Nouvelle chicane. Oh, that's a clumsy mistake. From the Polish tower, Pietrek is out. That's it. And Alvarado moves up into P5 with this. Also, welcome Machet, yes. In the chat, long time no see. I mean, exactly. Unfortunately, I dinged it into the wall already on lap 5, so that was a very unfortunate to my race. But yeah, Chavagna is chasing Soto for the last podium spot. And with that, wait, Kumedipur was in front of Todd, but now Todd gets the 9th place, which will become the 8th, so I don't really know what will happen. There was an overtake on the track. I might wanna check that one out, if there was one. Or maybe it was earlier already. I mean, let's see. Peter Totti the 134. Maybe it was already earlier. But yeah. Christian will score some nice points, and Portela is still running despite losing his front wing earlier, and then also another incident at the start of the race. So Christian, by staying out of trouble, will run in 6th place. It is crazy that Pietrek cashed out. It's good that I didn't end the live stream. I mean, yeah, of course I won't end it. I mean, to be honest, I thought about it, but now that's only 9 laps remaining from the race, so it's not a lot actually. And also I wanted to see the final results myself as well, so that's another reason. Tanasic in front is doing a stellar job. Like, super consistent, no mistakes at all. Absolutely well driven. And he's coming in for his final stop now. Tanasic in the pits. And Hammond stays out. Now James Hammond completed 17 laps on the super soft, which means he would need to do 22 on the medium, but that should be impossible. I think so, at least. Or if we can pull out a one stop out of nowhere and win the race with it, that would be absolutely crazy. The gap for the podium is 3.4 seconds between Chavagna and Soto. As you can see, Soto is pulling away slightly bit. As expected, he is a tiny bit faster than the Red Bull. Will he make it or will Hammond pit one more time? That's a good question. He should pit. But the fact that he completed 70 laps on the super soft already, which is an insane achievement, doesn't discard the fact that he could complete 21 or 22 on the medium with absolutely crazy tire management. But either way, Tomasic now is on the super soft, will be pushing like an animal to trying to catch him in this remaining 7 laps. But the thing is, it's only 7 laps remaining now, and I'm not sure if he will pit again or not. If he stays out and manages to win the race, then I will eat my hat. Like, with that crazy tire management, it would be mental to do that. And by the looks of it, I don't think he will pit again. He's trying to stay out for the last 6 laps. The gap is come down to 8.6 seconds. Let's see what it is over the line. 8.2 seconds. And Tomasic made a mistake. He hit the wall. That won't help his chances. So the Ferrari driver could actually lose the race. He was dominating from start to finish. Now this will be very interesting because he would need to be like 1.2 seconds faster at least, if not more. And Christian is in the way of Tomasic, but Christian is paying attention. So yes, this could be a very good fight until the end. It depends if Hammond's tires will survive the race and also how quickly Tomasic can close, but it doesn't look like he's closing. He lost quite some time in this lap. The gap was 8, the same at the start of this one. It's actually even bigger. So Tomasic's victory is definitely in danger now. The other battle, Soto, is now 5 seconds in front of Chavagna, so if they don't make a mistake, Ferrari will score a double podium. And Alvarado is in P5 out of nowhere just by staying out of trouble. Very great driving from him as well. And Christian is also a big winner by just staying out of trouble. Getting a P6 would be nice. Portela with a clumsy race as well. And in the meantime, Kumedipur repassed Todt for the last point. Now this is also important because only 8 drivers score points and the gap is only a few seconds between them, so I will keep an eye on that one as well. But Tomasic is still almost 8 seconds behind. At Hammond crosses line, he only needs to survive 4 more laps. Tomasic is not closing at all. 8 seconds difference. He couldn't gain significant amount of time in the last couple of laps. So the Serbian's victory is now in the hands of James Hammond, I will say, but he's getting traffic by both of the Williams drivers, Alvarado and also Todt is in front as well. So this doesn't really look like the best. Todt is moving out of the way to his teammates and he clips the wall in the tunnel and he doesn't know that the race leader is coming in. Now he moves out of the race, so in the end Hammond didn't lose that many time. but there will be more traffic. Comedipur moves out of the way. Now Alvarado is in front. But this also makes the last point fight interesting because Peter Todt got past Comedipur. Because he pulled out to the side of the track and then the other Williams got past him. That was exactly the same maneuver what we saw earlier. So now Todt is in the last point position, but this fight is also not over. Comedipur is trying everything to regain the 8th place, I would assume. The gap is 6 seconds. But only 3 laps to go. Comedipur moves out of the way. The replay is delayed. So, and now Todt also just managed to get out. And Comedipur is a little bit far behind to trying to regain the last point from the Williams. The gap is at 6 seconds. It will be 2 more laps, 3 more laps after this. Oh no, 2 more, sorry. 5.2. If Hammond tires survive, it will be an absolute miracle. But now he just needs to save everything and trying to bring it home with a 5 seconds to spare. Tanasic is not closing enough. Also, what is the situation with the last point position? Peter Todt is in front by a few seconds. The gap is 4.5. Tanasic is closing on, but Hammond's tires are still holding on. If there would be 1 more lap, I think Tanasic would have a chance, but it will be kind of difficult. He's not even faster than Alvarado at the moment. So let's see. Alvarado with a huge crash. Oh my god. Alvarado completely destroyed his car. In the swimming pool chicane, the same place where I crashed out as well. Now let's rewatch it quickly. Exactly the same mistake what I did earlier. Completely destroyed his chances of a great result. Tanasic is 4.4 seconds behind with 2 laps to go, but the thing is he will still get 7th place because Peter Todt and Chris Comedipur are even 2 laps down on him. But let's see now, 4 seconds with 1.5 laps to go. I don't think Tanasic can make it. But now Hammond, let's see the lap time. He is dropping pace, 1:15, 1:16. Meanwhile Tanasic, he did a 1:12 earlier, absolutely monster lap, and then 1:14. But Hammond still has to survive the last lap. It's very easy to crash. 3.4 seconds. They are entering the last lap now. Hammond has 1 more lap to go. Wait. I am so stupid. It was already the last lap. Wait a second. I am so stupid. It's already over. I thought there is 1 more lap after this. Well, I was kind of wrong. Okay, that was completely my mistake. I thought there is 1 more lap of the race. And never mind, Hammond just won. Ahead of Tanasic by 3 seconds. Now that is absolutely crazy. I wasn't even paying attention, and Christian is getting the P5. And if Portela, yes, manages to finish the race, then he will secure the P5, P6 I mean. Yes, it was very close. to Hammond with a huge crash with Alvarado, but yeah. Yeah, I just realized the lap counter is not the same that yeah, it's I mean I know that, but for some reason I was not paying full attention to that, but that's it, I guess. That is absolutely crazy. And Alvarado still finishes P7 in the end, and Peter Todt secures the last position, last points. So double points for Williams. Could have been more with Alvarado in P5. But yeah. But the fact that Pietrek crashed out, same with Sabot, same with me, like there was an opportunity for big points. I could have finished P5 like easily, like look at this, 3 laps down. Like P5 was definitely easily possible if I am not stupid. But it happens sometimes, I guess. And yeah, that was it from the Monaco race. But it's 38 per 39, it means they are on the last lap. I mean, yes, technically I know I was just a little bit yak and forgot to pay full attention to the lap counter, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, 0 points for me today, but we saw a great ending. I mean, Hammond did an absolutely blistering strategy with a one stop, which I thought is absolutely impossible. But he proved everyone wrong and surprised Tanasic by that result, stealing the victory away from the Serbian. But at least Ferrari got a double podium. But I can already tell you that Tanasic will be incredibly disappointed to not win that race. He was dominating. But Hammond said no, and with a great tire management, he made the miracle happen and stole the victory. So very great job from James Hammond there. Next time it will be better. Good night. Thank you very much. I'm sure it will be. I don't even know. I'm gonna quickly check out what is the next race. If calendar Canada is the next race, we are going into the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I am usually good around that track. Hopefully I can do a much better race there. And yeah, next week we have Canada. And yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good night and a nice week ahead of us, and oopsie, and yeah, thank you very much, and see you in Montreal.